welcome to your today's chemistry session. I hope that you all are doing amazing, just like your chemistry master teacher Shilpi Kaushik and Vedantu. So now we are in the one-shot revision session for the ICSE class 10 students. So we are already done with first chapter. Like I just can't even believe that we are done with the first chapter, periodic properties and variations. So this is the one-shot video. If in case you have missed any of the class or any topic, then this is the time, right? So this class will not be for much duration of time. Quickly we are gonna just summarize everything, okay, whatever we have done in this chapter. So if in case you have missed any topic, don't worry, Shilpi ma'am is still here with you. Okay, so after the one shot revision, we would be having the doubts and Menti session. So make sure if in today's session you have any of the doubt, then get it cleared, pen it down in the comment section, and I will take that in the doubts plus Menti session, right? Okay, so I guess you all are ready. Let's get started. These are the topics that we're going to do. Attempts of the classification of elements, the earlier attempts that have been given by the scientist. So सबसे पहले कौन आए थे? Sir Dobereiner. After that, Newland's law of octaves were introduced, Mendeleev's periodic table, and finally your favorite one, modern periodic table. So do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if in case you haven't, so that you don't miss any of the Menti or the doubt section, right? So we would be doing that. So jaldi si let's summarize all the old classification, then we will go to the periodic properties. The very first is the Dobereiner triads. So Dobereiner ka simple funda tha, triads, the name itself is telling you that there is a set of 3 elements. Set की जगह पर you can also say basically group of 3 elements. So what Dobereiner did, he took 3 elements, arranged them in the form of increasing atomic number, right? सबसे छोटू atomic number, then more than that, and the highest atomic number in increasing order of atomic mass. He has arranged basically atomic mass, right? So he has taken the least atomic mass, usse zyada, and then you have the highest atomic mass, right? So once he has arranged the elements in this order, the next thing that he said, if you take out the average of atomic mass, let's say atomic mass of first element is X, for second it's Y, and for Z, third it's Z. So if you take out the average of atomic mass of the first element and the third element, yani ki average of atomic mass of first X plus third, that is Z, divided by 2, it will come out to be roughly equal to the atomic mass of the middle element. यहाँ पर क्या है? Y, right? So this was very simple, but there were again certain limitations. It was not applicable to all the elements at that time. Like 23 elements were known, and this was applicable only up to the first 9 elements. So it was not like this classification that we can really rely upon. And the second point is that there were a lot of elements which were forming the triad, but their properties were different. There were a lot of elements whose properties were same, but they were not forming the triad. So there were a lot of chaos in this classification. And he also said that if elements are making a triad, then their chemical properties would also be same. Can you give me an example of any of the Dobereiner triads that you remember? You can take lithium, sodium, and potassium. Okay, chlorine, bromine, iodine. One more is left. Try to tell me. Magnesium, strontium होता है उसमें? Think about it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. उसके बाद कौन आए? Newland. Newland said that he got the idea from the musical room basically when he was playing the piano. He's like, okay, this is what I have to do in my classification. So he also arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic masses, right? So let's say lithium, sodium, potassium. You keep on doing this, या फिर आप अगर order याद है, you just do them directly also. Wait a minute, write down the elements here. Okay, so starting from the lithium, you arrange them in the increasing order of the atomic masses. ठीक है, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and so on. Neon नहीं ले सकते हैं because noble gases were not discovered at that time. Okay. sodium. Arrange the elements. Then he said that increasing atomic mass. So this is what we are doing. And then he said that every eighth element will be having properties similar to the first element. Just if lithium is the first element, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. Eighth is sodium. So according to Sir Newland, lithium and sodium would be having the same physical and chemical properties. Every eighth element will be having properties similar to the first element. देखो, we have written everything, right? If elements are arranged in increasing order of atomic weight with the similar physical and chemical properties, repeat after every 7 elements. The eighth one resembling to the first one. Okay, and at the time of Newland, 56 elements were known, but this classification was only successful up to calcium. Remember this point, calcium के बाद any of the element having the higher atomic masses, they were not obeying this funda of every eighth element resembling the first one. और क्या limitations थे? There were certain elements which were having the different properties and they were kept together in the same column. There were elements which were similar in properties but they were kept far apart from each other. इसके best example है iron, कोबाल्ट, निकल. ठीक है, आयरन को अलग कर दिया था फ्रॉम कोबाल्ट एंड निकल, एंड एट द सेम टाइम कोबाल्ट एंड निकल वर प्लेस्ड विद द हेलोजेंस. देयर इज नो रिजेम्बलेंस, राइट? So remember this point. So this classification again failed. Then came the god of elements into the picture, and I always say whenever we study about Sir Mendeleev, we should always pay tribute to him, right? Yes, some sort of respect for this guy because he really struggled a lot in his life, and especially Mendeleev की mom ने भी बहुत किया था उनके लिए, right? So you just whenever you get time, so I will take a session on this, right? Especially we will dedicate it to Sir Mendeleev. Okay, so what he did, he also arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic masses. That was the only weak point, that he didn't thought of replacing atomic mass with some other property. So the properties, he also gave a law, Mendeleev's periodic law. The properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic masses. इसका क्या मतलब है? If I arrange the elements in increasing order of atomic masses, then what is happening? After a certain intervals, elements which are having the similar chemical properties are repeating themselves. So this periodic function means repeating function. So they are repeating themselves after a certain interval of time, and that is what we wanted. Okay, this is how we can classify the elements. So which factor he has taken, which property, that is atomic masses, right? So if you have a look at the table also, beautiful table he has given, in which we are having 8 groups. 8 groups थे जिसमें से 7 groups were subdivided, right, into subgroups. 7 groups, first to 7, they were subdivided into subgroup A and B. जैसे this is subgroup A, this is B. You can see copper is in subgroup B. Sorry, ऐसे ही same thing है subgroup A and B. ऐसे करके these first 7 were यहाँ तक, they were divided into subgroups, and there was also 8th group which is kept over here, right? And how many periods are there? 7 periods are there. So if you ever get confused, groups क्या होते हैं? Vertical columns. Okay, so you can see these vertical columns, and periods are the horizontal rows. So don't get confused in this. Vertical columns are known as groups. Very cute girl. You can remember Shilpi ma'am. Don't worry. Very cute girl, I'm kidding. And horizontal rows are periods. Hari Prasad, if it helps you, you can remember like that. Okay? Okay. One more point I will tell you. यहाँ पर देखो, iron, cobalt, nickel. Then you have again 3 elements, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, osmium, iridium, platinum. They are some of the elements which are having the same physical properties. देखो इनका mass almost equal है. So यहाँ पर in the same table, elements with the same physical properties are also there, elements with same chemical properties are also there. So all these elements which are lying in the same vertical column in the same group, they are actually having the same chemical properties. कैसे बताया इन्होंने? Because they are having the same formula of the oxides and hydrides. If you remember, I told you in the class. So this was the basic idea of classification. Oxides and hydrides का formula for the elements in the same group was coming out to be similar. So उन्होंने सोचा अच्छा they are having the same valency as well, इसका मतलब है right. So same chemical properties as well as we are having the same physical properties. You can do this more points. और देखो कितना सुंदर है, he has also left some spaces in his table. Right, so Sir Mendeleev has left spaces in his periodic table for the elements जो अभी discover नहीं हुए थे. He said that I am leaving this space here, and in future these three elements will be discovered and you will remember me then. Not just three, यहाँ पर भी देखो he has left plenty of spaces. That's equivalent to predicting the future, isn't it? It's a sort of astrology, imagine, right? And he not just left the spaces, he also predicted their properties. So isn't it amazing? So dekho, what are the merits? He left some blank spaces for elements yet to be discovered. I gave you the homework question also. एक क्लास में मैंने बोला था you will be writing the name of these elements. जैसे he named one of the element as Eka boron. Eka का मतलब होता है, it's a Sanskrit word. It means first comes boron, after that the undiscovered element. And Eka boron is something that we today refer to as scandium. जिसको आज आप scandium बोलते हो, atomic number 21. उसकी properties were already, given by Sir Mendeleev. Okay, then you have Eka silicon. Eka silicon is today known as germanium. Right, and the third one was Eka aluminium. Eka aluminium जिसको आज आप गैलियम के नाम से जानते हो. Okay, so these are the three elements. Try to remember the name जिनका properties were predicted by him and it was very similar. The next point, he corrected the atomic mass of some elements like gold and platinum. So if you pay attention over here, देखो it's written platinum is 195 units in mass and gold is 197. How he corrected it? Earlier people used to believe that gold is heavier than platinum. But when he was arranging the elements, उन्होंने देखा gold is resembling this group 1. So it means gold is coming here and platinum is resembling the elements in group number 8. So platinum was automatically, according to similar chemical properties, was coming before gold. So he was like, अच्छा, इसका मतलब platinum is lighter, gold is heavier. So he was a very smart guy, see. Okay. After that, there were certain limitations, unfortunately, and Mendeleev really deserved a Nobel Prize, but he could not get it. Anyway, you are still alive in our memories, Mendeleev. We still remember you and we really pay respect to you. So there is one element that is named after Sir Mendeleev. Mendeleevium नाम का element है whose atomic number is 101. I told you in the regular class also. Position of hydrogen was a question mark for him because hydrogen being a non-metal resembling the metals, he was very confused. अरे अब मैं क्या करूँ? So I cannot keep it anywhere. Increase in atomic mass is not regular. Yes, because at places, if you paid enough attention, the order of atomic masses is disturbed. Right? You have seen again cobalt and nickel के साथ always there is a problem. The same thing happened here. No explanation for the cause of periodicity. No solid explanation was given by him that why this repetition in properties is happening. And one more point is missing. लिख लो, position of isotopes. Isotopes का position was also not told by him. So isotopes, when the atoms of same element are having the different masses. जैसे if I talk about carbon atoms having mass 12, some carbon atoms having mass 13, some carbon atoms having mass 14. Different mass, same element, where will I keep them? It's like, nahi, I have no idea how will you arrange it. So then finally Henry Moseley comes into the picture. And Henry Moseley was like, First of all, I will make the use of the classification that was given by Sir Mendeleev. So he took the elements in the same order and he started arranging them in increasing atomic number instead of atomic mass. So point to be noted, there is a change in property. All the early attempts of the classification were being done by taking atomic mass as a parameter, but now we are taking atomic number. ठीक है. So now he has also given a law just like Mendeleev, that is modern periodic law. Properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number. So this time you have to arrange the elements in increasing order of atomic number and you will see some solid kind of classification. What was that? See on the screen. ठीक है. इतने सारे एलिमेंट्स जो आज आप पढ़ते हो 118 एलिमेंट्स आर स्टिल बीइंग फिल्ड इन द सेम टेबल दैट वाज गिवन बाय Sir Henry Moseley, and table was being prepared with the help of Bohr. So you know Bohr and Bury also helped in this, right? Okay, this time horizontal rows are again the same. Periods कितने हैं? 7 periods. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. These 14 elements lanthanides are a part of 6th period and these 14 elements actinides are a part of 7th period. So just to avoid the unanomalous expansion, we have kept them separately. Plus there is one more resemblance. If you talk about the lanthanides, then for the lanthanides their valence electrons fall into the F subshell. ठीक है. So उनको हमने अलग से रखा है. Again these actinides, their valence electron also occurs in the F subshell. You will study about this in class 11th. जैसे you have the shells S, you are having your K, I will write it here, KLMN. You study these shells. Now these shells are further divided into subshells like S, P, D, F, G and so on, जिसमें we actually are filling the electrons. Class 11th में we will go in detail. So for now you need to remember 7 periods and we are having how many groups? 18 groups are there. इतने सारे elements were now discovered, newly elements. Okay, so these all the elements are arranged on what property? Increasing order of atomic number, or I can say rather increasing order of the number of protons, because atomic number क्या है? That is simply the number of protons. उसके increasing order में you arrange the elements, you get the classification. And all the salient features about this also you need to remember. Long form of modern periodic table. You can see how pretty it looks. So we are more like concerned with the group 1 elements, group 2 elements, then we have 13 to 18th. Period number 6th and 7th आपको याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just the first 5 periods you remember the elements, that is sufficient for you. Okay, so first 20 elements, practice their configurations as well as the valencies. It will help you, right? And again, what is that common property in this classification? When elements were arranged in this order, then all the elements which were falling in the same group, they are having the same valence electrons. So if you talk about the group 1 element, सबके पास कितने valence electrons हैं? 1. Group 2 elements have 2 valence electrons. Group 13 elements have 3 valence electrons. 14, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Valence electron same, matlab they will have the same valency as well. So valency of all the group 1 elements 1. Second के लिए 2. For third it's 3. For fourth it's 4. Exceptions are still there at some places. 1 2 3 4. Then after that group 15 elements have a valency 3, 2, 1 and 0. You can just remember this easily. एक बार calculate कर लेना so that it becomes easier for you. You don't need to cram it, right? Okay, if valency is same of the elements, that means their chemical properties is also going to be same, right? Same chemical properties of elements in the respective group. That is clear to you, I guess. Okay, the next thing is significance of period in the periodic table. So period ka significance you should be knowing now. That is clearly telling me the row, right? And number of shells. how many shells are there in an element that will be concluded from the period only. So what exactly is the way to find the period of an element? Yeah, if number of shells are known to you, that will give you the period number. कर सकते हो, जैसे write the period for sodium, write its electronic configuration 281. So you can see how many shells are there, K L M, 3 shells are there. So sodium belongs to third period. ठीक है, कौन से पीरियड से बिलोंग करेगा, थर्ड पीरियड. Apply this trick only to first 20 elements. ठीक है, because उसके बाद configuration in this way will not work. बोहर बड़ी के अलावा we have to go to the quantum mechanics to write the electronic configurations. Okay, so the same thing you can do with any other element that comes to your mind. Let's say neon, right? इसके लिए आप देख सकते हो configuration 28. How many shells? 2. Which period? Second period. Okay, so you can find this easily, I guess. If there is any confusion, comment section is there, write it now, so that doubt section mein I will crop your what we say comment, and I will be taking your doubts. So this is the best time, put all your doubts in the क्या बोलते हैं comment section. Sorry. Significance of group in the periodic table. ग्रुप का सिग्निफिकेंस तो बहुत ज्यादा है, राइट? सो यू नो दैट एलिमेंट्स फॉलोइंग इन द सेम ग्रुप आर हैविंग द सेम वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. व्हाट इज द वे टू फाइंड द ग्रुप नंबर? मैम इज गोना चेंज द ओरिएंटेशन. देखो, ध्यान से देखो, इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट द ग्रुप नंबर ऑफ एन एलिमेंट, राइट द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन. Once you have written the electronic configuration, check its valence electrons. Okay, if valence electrons are equal to 1 or 2, valence electron, if it's either 1 or 2, in that case group number is equal to valence electrons only. But if valence electrons are more than 2, then group number कैसे calculate करोगे? 10 plus valence electrons. 10 क्यों ऐड करते हैं? बिकॉज 10 आर दोज ग्रुप्स विच यू आर नॉट टेकिंग. जो डी ब्लॉक बीच में आता है, ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स, यू आर अवॉइडिंग देम. सो यू कैन यूज दिस ट्रिक डायरेक्टली, बट ओनली टू फर्स्ट 20 एलिमेंट्स. रिमेंबर दिस. देखो, मैम इज गोना टेक एन एग्जाम्पल नाउ. क्लोरीन, write the configuration 287. Check the valence electrons. Electrons in the last shell 7. 7 is more than 2. So what is the group number of chlorine? 10 plus 7, 17. Okay, so you can do that easily, I guess. Okay, let's go and see some key points of the periodic table. So everything I will again change the orientation. Oh my god, that's nice. देखो, this is the element I was talking about. इसका नाम है मेंडलीवियम. 101 in the contribution. अच्छा, दिख नहीं रहा होगा आपको. This element Mendelevium in contribution of Sir Mendeleev. कोई बात नहीं, still it's a radioactive element, artificial बनाया, not the natural one. Okay, चलो. Now if you have a look at the sum of the points that we have added, shortest period is having first 2 elements. I will change the color. Orientation is set. Yeah, hydrogen, helium, only 2 elements in the shortest period. Right? Okay. The next thing, second and third period contains of 8 elements. ये देखो. So these are known as short periods. First period is shortest. Second and third are the short periods, having 8 elements. Okay. Then going above, first group elements are known as alkali metals. So you know alkali metals क्यों बोलते हैं? Because they form bases which are water soluble. Strong water soluble bases they would be making. So for water soluble bases we have a term alkali. ठीक है? Okay, the next point, you are having the group number 2 elements. They are known as alkaline earth metals. They also form water soluble bases but less stronger. ज़्यादा strong नहीं होते, weak होते हैं. Next thing, they are found under Earth's crust. So we have a term Earth as well. Then group 3rd to 12 are known as transition elements. देखो, ये वाले जितने भी elements हैं, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, ग्रुप नंबर 3 to 12 इनको बोलते हैं ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स. व्हाट इज द रीजन आई गिव यू इन द होमवर्क ऑल्सो. ग्रुप 1 and 2 में वी आर हैविंग द मेटल्स, ठीक है. एंड देन 13 से यहाँ तक यू हैव मोस्ट ऑफ द नॉन मेटल्स. सो दे आर एक्टिंग एज अ ब्रिज बिटवीन मेटालिक एलिमेंट्स एंड द नॉन मेटालिक एलिमेंट्स, ठीक है. दे आर एक्टिंग एज अ ब्रिज बिटवीन एलिमेंट्स विच फॉर्म आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स एंड द एलिमेंट्स विच फॉर्म द कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड्स. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस दे आर नोन एज ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स. एकदम ड्रास्टिक चेंज है प्रॉपर्टीज में, right? So they are acting as a bridge. You go to another side, cross the bridge, non-metals, cross the bridge, metals, right? So transition elements. Group 13 boron family, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. इतने elements याद रखो, that is enough for you. Tricks I will discuss with you in the next session. Doubts plus Menti में I will give you some mnemonics to remember these elements which are important for you. Right? Okay. Then group 14 is the carbon family, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Again, 7th period में you are having the radioactive elements. So their half-life is very less. मतलब they are just existing for 20 minutes. So what is the point of studying them? Right? So अभी के लिए you don't have to study. Okay. Then you have group 15, nitrogen family known as nicogens, because they are very choking. Choking order होता है, suffocating, so like don't inhale it. So chemistry lab में please be aware of everything. Then we have group 16 elements, chalcogens. So they are ore forming, because of that we call them chalcogens. Then group 17 halogens, salt forming होते हैं. And finally you have group 18 elements, noble gases, zero group, and another name inert gases, because you know they are already having a complete octet. So they're like, अरे octet तो हो गया, now who is interested in making a bond? I am not interested. Okay, so they are like that people living in Himalayas, no more Maya, nothing materialistic they are into, right? And they are also known as rare gases because percentage in nature is very less. These are some of the points about the table, so which you already know if you have taken the classes. And this I have told you, transition elements, why do we call them so? Okay, chalo, now ma'am is again gonna come. Merits of the modern periodic table. Merits से merits है, मतलब classification is based on atomic number first of all, which is a more fundamental property than mass. Because no two different elements can have the same atomic number. Second, atomic number will always be a whole number because it's the number of protons, never gonna change. So that is a much more fundamental parameter. Okay, the next point, the reason for placing isotopes का problem was solved. Remember, Mendeleev was so like, you know, having problem with the isotopes, but यहाँ पर problem was solved. If you talk about carbon existing in different masses, all these isotopes can be placed together at the same position now because they all have the same chemical properties, ठीक है, and इनका atomic number भी same है. So atomic number same, chemical properties same, place them together, problem solved. Right? Chalo, so isotopes are also like having a home now. More merits, it explains the periodicity in terms of electronic configuration. Now this is something amazing. So you have seen valence electronic configuration in the same group is coming out to be same. Okay, lanthanides and actinides are kept separately, not disturbing the table. It is a strength as well as a limitation at the same time, because you are keeping 28 elements away from the main body of the periodic table. So people just ignore it, है ना. lanthanides actinides को तो लोग ऐसे ignore करते हैं जैसे मतलब पूछो ही मत, isn't it? So the position of hydrogen is still not fixed. Yeah, hydrogen you have kept in group number 1, but is that its right position? The properties are denying. Properties are saying no, I am a non-metal hydrogen. चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोला let me go and meet fluorine, chlorine, bromine. I am missing my cousins. But no one is listening. No, now lithium, they are your family. Okay, so the next one, bridge elements and the diagonal relationship. This is something you should remember. If you talk about elements of second period, they show some resemblance in properties with elements of next group of the third period. Just say this is the second period, lithium, and this is the third period. Third period mein I am talking about the second group, and lithium is from group number 1. Now they are showing some resemblance in the properties. Lithium to magnesium, beryllium to aluminium, boron to silicon. जैसे क्या प्रॉपर्टीज है? इफ आई टॉक अबाउट लिथियम एंड मैग्नीशियम, देन बोथ ऑफ देम आर हार्ड सॉलिड्स. ठीक है, दोनों हार्ड सॉलिड्स होते हैं. द सेकेंड पॉइंट, दे आर हैविंग ऑलमोस्ट सेम इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटीज एंड इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिविटीज. ठीक है, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट देम, देन देयर बेसिस दैट दे वुड बी मेकिंग, दोनों वीक बेसिस बनाते हैं. लिथियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, वीक bases, rather you can say weak alkalis. Or properties, if you talk about, both of them will be forming the ionic nitrides. These are few properties which are resembling. This is your homework question. Now in the comment section you will be writing the properties of beryllium and aluminium which are similar. So you have to write any 3 properties. Beryllium, aluminium, diagonal relationship. ठीक है, in the doubts and menti session I would be adding the homework rock stars also. Don't forget that point. And boron silicon में भी काफी resemblance है. दोनों use होते हैं semiconductor devices में. They both are semi metals. Compounds में भी you would be getting a lot resemblance, right? Okay. So one more important point for the ICSE students also, new batches are getting started from the next month, sorry, I'm saying next week. So if you want to join us, you want to make sure your preparation is, there is no lag in the preparation. You don't want to take risk for the 10th standard. Now 12th boards are cancelled, 10th boards are cancelled. So you cannot rely on the fact that your boards will also be cancelled. Yeah, so you have to study, you have to do the preparation with full honesty. That is your duty as a student, and Vedantu is with you in this. We are having VIP Vedantu's improvement promise, in which we are claiming that if in your entire journey you don't feel any of the improvement, just you've taken the subscription and you're like, ma'am, still I'm not happy with the marks that I have scored or how much improvement I have done, then your money for the entire year would be paid back to you, right? So that is a promise that we are giving you. Then you have unlimited live classes. Okay. Unlimited live classes are there. I am also currently taking around like 6 to 7 batches. Now new batches will be added the next week onwards also. So live classes में जैसे you people always keep on waiting for menti session, ऐसे ही we have the leaderboards in the class as well. We have interactive questions in which your class rank, performance, everything is calculated, so that you have a complete idea that out of so many students where exactly I am standing. Right? Compete with the students throughout the world. So after every class we give you assignments, and after completion of every chapter we conduct a test which is based on the exact pattern as your board exams, so that you can practice and compete with the students throughout the world. You know where you are standing, how much improvement you have done, and probably you're gonna see the improvement in yourself as you continue in the journey. Interactive replays, if somehow due to some XYZ reasons you miss on your live class, then you can still go and watch the replay. Replay maybe quizzes are interactive in nature. Interactive matlab you can still play the quiz, you will still get the rank, you will still get to see the leaderboards and everything. ठीक है, सब कुछ होगा. Then you have premium downloadable content with handwritten notes. So handwritten notes are also there. So if in case you miss on that, you want that, we are giving you. Not just that, hard copy भी अभी हमने देना शुरू कर दिया. That is the तत्व. So you can again, you don't have to worry about the external study material or some external books. When everything is there right at one place, you don't need to go in search of anything else, right? In class doubt solving is there. So during the live classes, we have a team of class teachers assisting you, like with the live doubts. If you are having during the classes, you can discuss the assignments, any question that you are having. Free unlimited micro courses are also there. So micro courses are the short chapter based courses. ठीक है, so यहाँ से भी you can cover up your syllabus much more rapidly. Along with the long term batches, micro courses will always be free of cost to you. Okay, so you go and keep on exploring the micro courses by the different teachers, and free crash courses, free midterm revision is there, mid revision is there, free fast track subscription you would be getting, fast track revision. So like you're getting everything in this one package, and that too with the guarantee of improvement, otherwise take your money back. More classes at a less price. So for 10% discount, you can use a coupon code. This is AG Pro, Anuva ma'am's code they have written. So my coupon code is SKA Pro. Shilpi Kaushik Army Pro. See? Okay. SKA Pro is the coupon code. You can use that. Again, let me remind you of the VIP series. Okay. And we really believe that if it can be measured, it can be improved. So if you really want to fill the gap which is created because of the last year, we don't want this year also to go with the same mentality, or you can say with the same scenario, like no ma'am, nothing is happening. Everything is possible, right? If you believe in yourself, and we believe in you, that is why we are giving you a promise, because we know you're gonna make some change in yourself. And for the ICSE, new batches are starting from the next week onwards as well. This is not updated. Yeah, this is coupon code, you can see from here. Okay, how to do that? A description, if you go to the description box, a link is given for the pro. Visit that link, wahan par select your class, and then just automatically coupon code will be applied. Okay, chalo. So now let's talk about the periodicity. Now periodicity kya hai? You know, repetition in the properties. Repetition in the properties, as said by Henry Moseley, that if you are arranging the elements in the increasing order of atomic number, elements with common chemical properties will be repeating themselves. Now we want to see how, because of the same valence electronic configuration. Okay. Chalo, let's also discuss the periodic properties. Atomic radii we would be doing, ionization energy, and then we have electron affinity, electropositivity, electronegativity, everything we would be discussing. Okay? So pay attention. Still, if you have lost any of the class video, ya fir you didn't attend it, this is a very important topic, right? So let ma'am take a red color now. First is atomic radii. How do we define the atomic radii? We know atom is spherical in shape. At the center, we have nucleus and electrons are revolving around it. This is 1, 2 electrons. This is third valence electron. So you have to take the distance between the center of nuclei up to the valence electron. Center of nuclei up to the valence electron, this is something I define as atomic radius or atomic size. But make sure that atom should be in isolated state. Isolated matlab it should not be bound to any other atom. Right, so in that case there are chances you would be getting the much better results. However, there are certain elements which do not exist in free state. Just say if I talk about chlorine, then one chlorine molecule is chemically bound to another chlorine molecule. Okay, one chlorine atom to another chlorine. That's a very bad diagram that ma'am has shown. Let me correct my mistake. One chlorine atom, another chlorine atom making a bond. So in this case, how can you find the atomic radii? Take the distance between the nucleus of first atom and the nucleus of second atom. This is the internuclear distance basically that you can see here. Take the internuclear distance d and divide it by 2. Half kar do, you will get the atomic radii. Okay, so distance of the center of nuclei up to the valence electron. Now how does it vary? We have to see the trend as well. Dekho, when I am going left to right across a period, left to right jaane par what is happening? You know, atomic number is increasing. Atomic number is increasing मतलब क्या? Number of protons are increasing. Yes, देखो lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Up to fluorine we are talking about. Do not consider noble gases in this trend. ठीक है, so this is not applicable for group number 18 any of the property that I am telling you up to group 17. क्लियर है? ओके देखो लिथियम इज हैविंग 3 प्रोटॉन्स, बेरिलियम 4, बोरोन 5, ऐसे करके फ्लोरीन 7 प्लस 2 9 प्रोटॉन्स. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स आर इंक्रीजिंग. प्रोटॉन्स आर इंक्रीजिंग मतलब न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इज इंक्रीजिंग, रादर आई वुड से इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज. सो इट मीन्स नाउ न्यूक्लियस विल बी होल्डिंग द वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मच मोर टाइटली. ठीक है, बिकॉज न्यूक्लियस का पॉजिटिव पावर बढ़ गया. न्यूक्लियस वाज लाइक अरे फ्लोरीन नाउ आई हैव 9 प्रोटॉन्स सो आई कैन अट्रैक्ट दिस वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन मच मोर टाइटली, बट इन द केस ऑफ लिथियम ओनली 3 प्रोटॉन्स वर देयर, सो 3 प्रोटॉन्स आर नॉट एबल टू होल्ड इट विद दैट मच स्ट्रेंथ. ठीक है, सो क्लियरली यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर. द न्यूक्लियर चार्ज हैज बीन इंक्रीज्ड because of increase in nuclear charge. Nucleus will say अरे you are my electron, come here, the size is gonna decrease. Atomic size decreases. So यहाँ पर क्या था, लिथियम के केस में साइज ज्यादा बड़ा था. Nucleus was not able to hold the valence electron much more tightly, but now fluorine is like अरे 9 protons, so this size is gonna decrease somehow. Right, so left to right जाने पर atomic size decreases. The major reason is the increase in effective nuclear charge. So atomic size is basically affected by 2 factors: effective nuclear charge and the second is the shells. Effective nuclear charge we have seen is a dominating factor. Shells are same. Number of shells in a respective period will remain same. So all these second period elements have the same number of shells, that are 2. कर सकते हो easily, that is not difficult I guess. ठीक है, we have written everything here, so download the PDF and just go through it. Now what is happening top to bottom? यहाँ पर देखो as I am going from top to bottom the number of shells are increasing and यहाँ पर number of shells is a dominating factor. Right, and nucleus is not able to impart its force of electron on the valence electron much more tightly because देखो बीच में भी there are a lot of electrons, so they will try to screen the valence electron. ठीक है, so what happens, nucleus is like अरे I am not able to give my love to my last के छोटा सा लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन है वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन, उस पर इतना नहीं अट्रैक्शन लगता है. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, size increases from top to bottom, number of shells are a dominating factor. ठीक है, you can remember this point easily. And the trend of ionic radii is quite the same. Ionic radii also left to right जाने पर it is gonna decrease. Top to bottom ionic radii is gonna increase. The trend remains the same. ठीक है, the factors are also exactly the same. Remember one point, cation will be having always size smaller than its parent atom. Let's say we have a cation, उसका size parent atom से हमेशा छोटू होगा. What is the reason? Effective nuclear charge. ठीक है, and if I talk about an anion would always be bigger than its respective neutral atom. You can remember this point. The next property is the ionization energy. Now what is ionization energy? देखो, this is my nucleus, okay, and this is the valence electron. Wow, that's a nice circle. So you know that nucleus is positive center, electron have a negative charge, so nucleus is always holding electron with some force of attraction. Now let's imagine you have to remove this electron out. So अगर आपको इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालना है, you probably have to give some energy to it. Now why will this electron go when it is being attracted by the nucleus? If you give some sufficient amount of energy, then you can take out this electron. So ionization energy is that minimum amount of energy that you need to give to take out the valence electron from an atom. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालने के लिए जितना मिनिमम एनर्जी आपको देना है, दैट इज द आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी. ठीक है, बट रिमेंबर एटम शुड बी इन आइसोलेटेड गैसियस स्टेट. Isolated means it should be present all alone, not bonded with any other atom. Gaseous state में ऐसा हो सकता है. If you take the atoms to the gaseous state, then atoms will become free, not binded by any other atom. So minimum energy required to remove the electron from the outermost orbit. Okay, you can remember this point very easily. Now what is the trend of ionization energy? ये समझते हैं. सो वी हैव सीन लेफ्ट टू राइट जाने पर व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इज इंक्रीजिंग, न्यूक्लियस इज होल्डिंग द वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन मोर टाइटली, एटॉमिक साइज वाज डिक्रीजिंग. सो इमेजिन करो यहाँ पर फ्लोरीन है, यहाँ लिथियम है. ठीक है, लिथियम में यू हैव 3 प्रोटॉन्स होल्डिंग दिस वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. The force of attraction of nucleus on electron is not much high, but if you talk about fluorine, 9 protons and valence electrons बहुत tight hold किया हुआ है, right? So now what happens? Because atomic size has decreased, this electron is facing more force of attraction by the nucleus. So if you have to take out this electron, then you need to supply very large amount of energy. ठीक है, आपको बहुत ही ज़्यादा energy देना पड़ेगा, इतना which is not even practically possible. Right, so you have to give a lots of energy. So left to right जाने पर you will see that because of increase in effective nuclear charge, ionization energy also increases. Right, so I can say fluorine के केस में तो बहुत ionization energy देना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पर we have explained everything. Right, now what happens top to bottom? यहीं पर ही देख लो in the same way. When I am going top to bottom, I know size of the atom is increasing. ये lithium है. Let's say I am talking about cesium. Cesium would be having 6 shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the valence electron. And cesium is not able to impart that much strong force of attraction on the nucleus. So यहाँ पर आप easily electron निकाल सकते हो. So you just have to give very slight amount of energy to take out electron from the cesium. थोड़ा सा एनर्जी दोगे ना तभी इलेक्ट्रॉन विल से अरे आई एम कमिंग, जस्ट गिव मी द इनविटेशन एंड आई विल कम. यहाँ पर फ्लोरीन को घर पे जाकर बुलाकर लाना पड़ा था. अरे so you have some friends now on birthday party, they are super dramatic. No, come and take me, just pick me up, then I will come. And there are some friends, you just call me yaar, I will be there. So that is your cesium. ठीक है, invitation is enough. So very less energy you have to give. So top to bottom जाने पर ionization energy जो है that decreases. Easy peasy trend, not difficult at all. It's all explained here. You can go through it. Okay, then we have the next trend. That is the electron affinity. Electron affinity क्या होता है? Electron affinity is simple now. Okay, it's not different. Whenever an atom is gaining the electron, ठीक है, if an electron is added to the neutral atom in the gaseous state, then what happens? Energy is always released, right? So जैसे कि let's say we are talking about this fluorine. Fluorine is gaining one electron, getting converted to fluoride. So whenever an atom in its neutral gaseous state is gaining the electron, then there will always be some release of energy. That energy released on gaining the electron is what we define as electron affinity. ठीक है, so obviously कुछ तो energy release होगा. So now fluorine is like having a complete octet. That is a super stable configuration, isn't it? Like array, I am like a noble gas. What else you need in the world? Nothing, right? So some energy would be released here. That energy would be the electron affinity. इसका trend is also very similar, right? What you need to do here, left to right जाने पर I know effective nuclear charge is increasing. Lithium to fluorine. Okay, so size of fluorine is very small. Nucleus is able to attract the valence electron easily. So if you ask fluorine to gain an electron, like yeah, I have a very high tendency for that. ठीक है, so fluorine is like happily, getting there and just taking that. Let me check the battery once. So what we were discussing, electron affinity में some energy would be released, right? So as you are going from left to right, then what is happening? Left to right जाने पर I know effective nuclear charge is increasing, right? So now this nucleus is holding the valence electrons very tightly. So if you offer an extra electron to fluorine, it will say, haha, I will take it. My nucleus is, I have 9 protons in the nucleus, so I am ready to gain it. So left to right जाने पर this attraction, this tendency to gain this electron and release the energy increases. So there is a release in large amount of energy as you go from left to right. So electron affinity will be high here. Top to bottom जाने पर क्या होता है? This tendency is also decreasing. ठीक है, so as you talk about lithium, छोटू सा है lithium, 2 shells as compared to let's say cesium having 6 shells, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the electron. So this nucleus of cesium will say, array, I am not able to attract my valence electron, how will I gain an extra electron? So imagine cesium ने एक electron खाया and making cesium an ion. अच्छा नहीं लग रहा देख के. It's like, अरे मैम, there is something wrong here. So this tendency is negligible, rather you can say. So the release in electron affinity, this energy would be very less. You can just almost consider negligible. So electron affinity decreases in a group from top to bottom. Okay, and one homework question which I explained in my regular session also. Electron affinity is highest for chlorine. What is the reason? Why electron affinity of chlorine is highest and not for fluorine? ये आप मुझे आंसर देंगे in the comment section. I have explained this in the previous video. Go and watch it. It has something to do with the size and the repulsion. Okay, so the trend of electron affinity is also attached there. Download the notes. Then we have electron affinity. Electron affinity के लिए I took the normal example that just there is tug of war going on. ठीक है, tug of war होगा. So you are having 2 people A, this is B. A का let's say weight is 100 kgs. Okay, and then we are having B जो होगा maybe 50 kgs. So they are just trying their best to pull the wire. So there are chances that 100 kgs wala is gonna pull that rope towards himself or herself, whatever it is. So just like that, electronegativity is the tendency of an atom to pull the electron towards itself in a bond basically. जैसे I am having hydrogen atom, I am having fluorine. They are making a single covalent bond by sharing one electron each. ठीक है, no, now this electron pair will be held more towards the fluorine because fluorine is more electronegative than hydrogen. Fluorine is having more tendency to attract that electron. No protons have. Fluorine is having 9 protons in the nuclei. So you can imagine those 9 protons will be like, array, I want this electron. So these shared pair of electrons are held much towards the fluorine, because of which it acquires some partial negative charge, hydrogen partial positive. Right? So how do you define electronegativity? Tendency of an atom to pull electrons towards itself from a shared pair in a covalent bond. Okay, so you can do this easily. So most electronegative element in the periodic table is fluorine only. How electronegativity is different from electron affinity? Affinity mein that was the actual gain of electron and then the energy was released. That released energy was electron affinity. Electronegativity is only that tendency of an atom to pull the electrons. Atom is not gaining the electrons actually in electronegativity. They are only slightly pulling it. That tendency. Okay? That is clear to you. And if you want to see the trend of electronegativity, then left to right जाने पर what happens? Again, effective nuclear charge is increasing. Okay, so tendency of the nucleus to, yeah, I want that electron, fluorine, this electron belongs to me, right? So that tendency is also gonna increase. नीचे जाने पर size is increasing. Definitely nucleus is not imparting that force of attraction on the valence electron, so tendency to pull the electrons decreases. ठीक है, you can do this easily. Now the last property that we are left with, the metallic and the non-metallic character. This is also very easy. देखो लिख लेते हैं इसको. You know metallic character क्या है? That is the tendency of an element to lose the electrons. How easily an element is able to lose electrons. So if the element is easily losing the electrons, I would say it is more metallic. However, non-metallic में क्या होता है? That is the tendency of an element to gain the electrons. So if I am gaining electrons easily, I am more non-metallic. दोनों का trend would be opposite to each other. If you know metallic, एंटी ट्रेंड ऑफ द नॉन मेटालिक कैरेक्टर. जैसे देखो लेफ्ट टू राइट जाने पर आई नो इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इज इंक्रीजिंग. yes, atomic size is decreasing. So this is fluorine, let's say this is lithium. Fluorine में 9 protons holding the valence electron very tightly. So इस case में fluorine is having negligible tendency to lose the electrons. So metallic character left to right जाने पर decrease होता है. ठीक है, because element is not willing to lose the electron but they are willing to gain the electrons. So I can say metallic character decreases, non-metallic character increases. इसीलिए you would have seen that metals exist towards left hand side of the periodic table and non-metals आपको मिलेंगे right hand side पर. ठीक है, easily कर सकते हो. Top to bottom जाने में what is happening? Size of the atom is increasing. देखो, this is my cesium. ठीक है, let's say I am showing only one shell to you, valence shell. यहाँ पर लिथियम होगा छोटू सा. दिस इज द इलेक्ट्रॉन, राइट. सो यहाँ पर क्लियरली यू कैन से डिस्टेंस इतना ज़्यादा है फ्रॉम द न्यूक्लियस, इट्स ईजी फॉर यू टू रिमूव द इलेक्ट्रॉन आउट. Okay, so I can say metallic character top to bottom increases, element is willing to lose the electron, and non-metallic tendency to gain the electron would be less. ठीक है, you can do this easily. And again, one homework question I am giving you, you will relate all these properties to the atomic size. ठीक है, atomic size is directly proportional or inversely proportional to what? Write this in a tabular form, it will become easier for you. ठीक है, the trend is written here, download the session notes and revise it. So what we have done today, we have seen all the periodic properties, the earlier classification. So just revise them all together, practice hard so that you do not forget any of the property. ठीक है, that is easy. And again, reminding you of the Vedantu's improvement promise, do not miss this chance where you are getting the guarantee and new batches are getting started. This is the coupon code that you can note, SKA Pro. Take a screenshot, talk to your parents, go in the description box of the video, choose your desired plan. Okay, so if you have any doubt, then leave that in the comment section. Ma'am will see you next time. Take care.